This is section 1-6B, adding and subtracting rational numbers. Today we are going to add and subtract fractions. So, first is our steps. Step 1 to add and subtract fractions. Rewrite the fractions using the LCD. LCD stands for least common denominator, and it is the least common multiple of the two denominators. Step 2, add or subtract the numerators and put this value over the denominator. It's important to note that here the denominator does not change. Step 3, simplify. Let's look at the first one. We're adding two numbers with the same sign. Just like with integers and decimals, they have the same sign. We add the two numbers and stick the sign on the front. To add mixed numbers, we want to first change them to improper fractions. 1 3/4 changes to 7/4. 2 1/8 changes to 17/8. To change these two numbers into having a common denominator, I'm going to multiply the 7/4 by 2 on the top and the bottom. That'll give me 14/8 plus 17/8. Now I add my numerators, which makes 31. My denominator stays the same, 31/8. We could turn this back into a mixed number, but 31/8 is also our final answer. If they have a different sign, like our second example, remember we subtract the two numbers and take the sign of the bigger, just like with integers and decimals. So let's first turn them into improper fractions. 1 3/4 again becomes 7/4. 2 1/8 again becomes 17/8. The only difference now is that it's a negative. We get a common denominator just as we did before. So we have 14/8 plus negative 17/8. Now we know that there are more negatives, so we're going to take 17 minus 14, and that'll give us 3. We have more negatives, so it's negative 3. And the denominator stays the same, so my answer is negative 3/8. Let's try this one. These two numbers have the same denominator, so that cuts out one of our steps for us. Let's first turn them into improper fractions. 4 3/5 becomes 23/5 plus 3 2/5 becomes 17/5. And that is negative. So now I have a 23 and a negative 17. There are more positives than negatives, so my answer will be positive. And I take 23 minus 17, which is 6. And my denominator stays the same, 6/5. To subtract, just like with integers and decimals, we add the opposite. This problem becomes 6 2/3 plus positive 3 1/3. Let's rewrite these as improper fractions. 6 2/3 becomes 20/3. 3 1/3 becomes 10/3. Add my numerators and I get 30. My denominator stays the same. 30/3 reduces or simplifies to just 10. My answer is 10. All right, try this one on your own. We are taking negative 3 2/5 minus negative 2 4/5. The first step is to rewrite this as an addition problem. So it's a negative 3 2/5 plus, we change the minus to a plus, change the second one to its opposite, so it becomes positive 2 4/5. Now let's change these into improper fractions. 3 2/5 becomes 17/5, negative. 2 4/5 becomes 14/5. I have more negatives than positives, so I'll do 17 minus 14, which gives me 3. My answer is negative, since I had more negatives. My denominator stays 5, negative 3/5. Your assignment is adding and subtracting fractions worksheet.